I went to the lab with my son, they collected the blood sample, did the test, said that I should wait in 2 hours. 2 hours gone, I went there, they said it's not ready. Lo and behold, the result was not ready that day. The following day was Saturday. I went out with my son, after I said, let us go to teaching at the government hospital here. Collect the test. I collected the test. I looked at the test. As a layman, it didn't make any sense to me. There is nothing I can see. But because of the urgency, the doctor that said we should do this test, I was driving around as God will have it. I saw one of the doctors. After entering his car, I ran to the doctor. I explained to him, please, look at this sign, what happened. I saw you on that day of consulting, and we are consulting. The consultant said we should do this test and bring it back before he closed. The test was not ready. Now I have collected the test. Can you please help me look at the test, what is in it? The doctor said, what? It is unethic. They don't do it. How will I see him in the entering his car and start bringing results? You don't do it. I start pleading with him. Please, I don't know the context. It may be urgent. This may be a divine coincidence that I see you. Please, I beg the man, the way I spoke to him, he closed his car and said, okay, let us go to my office. We went to the office. I presented him, took the result for you. He said, Oga, you are not going. I am admitting you. I am admitting your son for emergency. I said, what? I started pleading with him, please let us do. I didn't plan for this. He said, no. If you understand the result of your son, his blood level is at 19%. Is it a sickler? I said no. He said even sicklers don't get as low as this. Therefore, I'm admitting you. After we got together, I said, okay. We went to admission on emergency, and that is where the whole thing started. They started running tests. As the test was coming, they were not even getting the expected results. They brought in a consultant that studied in that. So the doctor said that what he sees an implication, he may be a case they may not be able to treat here. And I said, what say the best place, the ideal place for them to treat the case will be at Luch or the teaching hospital here. Meanwhile, at this time, Luch, we are on strike. Hey, they say the last week tech may be overstretched because of the pressure the cases that Luch, because of the strike in the news. So at the end of the day, while we are there, the people we stayed there for 3 weeks, and my son's case was getting down. To a point, my son starts urinating blood, passing blood. Within this time, the person can do it. They said that his platelets has gone too low. With the platelet is like a protein that goes to the blood cells so that it cannot be going out of the body. So the thing went down low. We are buying blood upon blood. Every now go and buy fake blood, buy 4 drugs. Before we left at that place, we have consumed more than 8 pints of blood. To no avail, as the blood is given, and the few days after, the blood is being just wasted by the cells. So at the end of the day, something happened. Because of our time, I cannot go much details because it takes so much time. So at the end of the day, my father-in-law that is in the US made an arrangement and said we should move out from that place. From advice the doctor gave us. They say, my son, if he stay for 8 hours at that hospital, he may die. That the best place to take him now is to take him to a hospital in Surulere. I will not mention the name of the hospital because of what happened about in that place. At the end of the day, when we went that place, they said we should go for ICU, intensive medical care. Now that is where we put that son so that he will live. He will not die in the rest of 8 hours. And intensive care in that place is 1.5 million. Okay. I didn't have the money because I've exhausted everything that was in me while we are going from one hospital to another, and the one we are spending at the hospital here. I now invited my father-in-law. My father-in-law made the cash, provided the money, we went for the hospital. But lo and behold, there is something that happened. The doctor that directed us there, that for us to go for emergency ICU, there was an interest. If we have paid 1.5 million, which the money was 5 million, which the money was gone, my son would have gone for intensive care, and that would have been a different thing entirely. Lo and behold, I brought back my son because I discovered the France. I took him home, and he was watching me. It was on a Sunday. My wife is a pastor in a church. We don't know what to do again. But the Sunday morning, my wife said, am I to go to church? She said, go. Let me see what will happen. In the course of few minutes, my wife left. The case of my son deteriorated so much. I have to call my wife back. Come back. Come back, let us take a decision on what to do. We are no longer at government hospital in Solo. We are no longer at the hospital they directed us in Sulere because I didn't pay for ICU. So let us see what to do. My wife came back. I told my son, look, what do you want? She said she's not feeling herself again, that he wants to eat. What do you want to eat? You want rice, you want this? He said, let us that you need shawarma because we used to shawarma. Let's do that shawarma in the morning. On the Sunday morning. I said, okay, let us go at because I'm living at Buffalo. Let us go at the gate. There is Mr. Big there. We went there, the Mr. Big have not opened. We drove to Select bus stop where they have a eatery here. We went there and got shawarma for him. Giving the shawarma, he could not eat. He said, Daddy, my eyes is turning to this side. At that time, I told my wife, enter the car, let us go to teaching hospital. Please, you may not understand what I'm saying. Go ahead. Because I'm just trying to be 14 years old. So, I took him inside the vehicle to Lasite. On reaching at where they admit, it was on Sunday around 10-11. The doctor looked at him and the referral letter they gave us said that there is no space. Take him to Magada. I started pleading with the doctor. Doctor, look at my son. My son has been passing blood for more than 3 weeks. He is thrown out. I don't know what will happen from here to Magada. The doctor said, where is your son? Said, my son is inside the car. He said, bring him. And when I drove my car almost at the entrance where they are, the doctor came out. He looked at him, looked at his eyes, everything was white. His palm was white. The doctor was confused. He couldn't tell us again to go to Magada. He went back to his seat. I went there and met him. I went there and started proposing him. He was dumbfounded. He don't know what to do. But God intervened. Within a space of 5 minutes, the doctor had said that there is no space. A man walked in. Yeah, said, doctor, they have discharged 1 male and 2 female. The doctor wrote here, prepare that male for a 14-year-old boy.
Hallelujah.
We went for admission, we were doing all sorts of things, every treatment, every minute, every now and then. And they were doing this thing, there is still little or no results. We are pouring blood. Bring this blood. Bring this. Bring white cells. Bring platelets. Continue pies. All these things together. As they are putting, the thing was drying. Something happened. I have a friend that I met through In a way that they were still doing marketing. I was with my wife in a car. They were doing marketing. She just gave me a flyer. And then since then, we have maintained a relationship. I told her, look at what is happening. Things got to a point that, okay, I'm not there up to that point. When at this time, they are giving blood and the blood was shocking. I called Madam. Madam, let's see what is happening in the world.
Your wife?
No, Madam here.
Madam Messi.
This Madam Messi. She said that all hope is not lost. That there is something that she can introduce that I should not let the doctors know about it. Wow. I said, within this time, she sent the husband. He came and met me in the hospital here and told me that the husband told me was preparing the place. That thank God there is something my wife have in contact with. It's called Rocenta. Before you know, the following day, Madam Messi came. God used her mightily. Told me that this is the price, but I said, we have not exhausted. I did not be able to pay immediately. He said, no problem. I will make arrangement to get 2-3 packs. They giving it to him, but don't let this know. This is at this time, we are staying in the last week here for 6 weeks of a medical treatment, intensive medical treatment, blood upon blood, platelet upon platelets. When Madam Messi gave me this thing, I said, you know, when you have problem, anything they tell you that this is the solution, you will do it. I was doing it religiously, and I told my son, please, you have to cooperate. This is a general war that the nurses are there always. Please, what will happen is that, please, they say, you know what you're passing, I'm passing through. My son had been worn out. They cannot find his vein again. To put blood, to put anything, because his food was blood. I said, I'm not dropping on this thing one after the other because of the time. At the end of the day, we start using the morning, afternoon. And the last time they were giving him blood, because he has weight and it is stage, the cannula stripped off the blood on the bed. It was a very serious eyesore. They came, they called the doctor at night. The doctor, they searched for his vein for more than 7 places. They couldn't find his vein. My son was looking at me, Daddy, I'm tired of this thing. Is there nothing you can do? Meanwhile, at this time we are starting production. We are starting at this Rocenta. The doctors and the nurses, they were also tired of the case of my son. This thing, the blood now have the camera have gone out. They cannot find it. They reached a point that all the hospitals cannot find it. From Tuesday, the thing happened Tuesday night till Friday. There was no medication because nobody they are sick and tired of the case.
That was when I came here.
And on the Friday, I went in and I met the professor, the head of the team. I said, my son, you know his case. For 2-3 days now, there is no medication. We have decided, let us go. Let us be coming from house. The doctor said that. He said, okay. Good, said your son. Do you know what I said? I said, yes. My son even said he wants to go. He said, what happened? You are going to go and do a full blood test. Let us know all the blood we have been putting on him all this while, all the whole medication. Let us see what is there. Lo and behold, by that time we have put this center maybe about 7 to 10 days. Secretly, I have been putting it for him. Lo and behold, when they went for the tests, it was something else.
Dynace Rocenta!
All the whole things, the platelets, the white blood cells, this and that, everything was optimal. When the professor, when the result came out, he looked at the consultant. The consultant looked at the doctor. Oh, look at this. I said, is this said yes? I said yes. The doctor said, in that case, I'm discharged. Everything to go. Lo and behold, that is how we are discharged. And this is getting to 2 months. Now, because we have finished the 3 parts, take another one. Wouldn't you see that time now? If you see my son, he said, I'll get you, enroll me. I want to go for school. I want to go for vacation school.
Dynace Rocenta.
I wish I would have enough time so that I give details. Would I have the results? I have the records, even on my phone here. The last blood count of my son at Lagos Teaching Hospital, and the result of the test after 8 to 10 days. I started doing this. I started giving him this Rocenta. It is mind-boggling. Wow. It is something only God can do.
Hallelujah.
So I think I have appointments with this Rocenta. Yes, because God has given me a wonderful testimony. Even when I was ignorant, because I have never heard about it. So I give God the glory. I thank God for Rocenta.